What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of the News and Rumor
Ocho
Report.
Cinco.
Not yet. God, damn, that's a long time ago. I'm Anthony.
I am Nate Enthusiasm. Hello.
And this weekend, nothing really happened club-wise. Nothing really happened international-wise. But on Tuesday night, we had international qualifiers. And we had a couple teams that qualified, and one of those teams was
America!
United States of Landon Donovan. So United States qualified along with Costa Rica, along with Italy, the Netherlands,
Argentina.
South Korea, teams no one else really cares about. But yeah, FIFA rankings came out, and we're also going to tell you who we don't want to make the World Cup.
And who might not make the World Cup.
Who might not make it, who we don't want to make it, and we'll give you a red card of the week. I don't know what it'll be yet. We're going to come up with that at the end.
Probably,
Yeah, so let's talk about, well, first off, we're going to go in reverse order. Who we don't want to make the World Cup. In comparison, who probably won't make the World Cup.
Or you want to start with CONCACAF and then go to UEFA?
No, we're just talking in general teams that we don't want to make it. Okay. Besides the teams that already made it. Because there's not really any teams in there too opposed to being in the World Cup yet. Because there's only 7 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Who don't you want to make the World Cup?
I don't want Mexico to make the World Cup strictly because I don't like Mexico as a team. And they're a living crap storm right now. I'm pretty sure they're the hottest mess in the world.
Yeah, they're in the biggest downward spiral of just.
They're the England of last year before the Euros.
Yeah.
And it feels so good, and I'm not saying this is a racism, like as an American to see Mexico go down and not make the World Cup, because that's our biggest rivals. So that's like having the Yankees and the Red Sox, or being the Red Sox and having the Yankees miss the playoffs.
Which might happen this year anyway. But
yeah.
So
I'm kicking it off. I really wouldn't like Mexico to make the World Cup, and they have a chance of not making it if qualifying ended today. This is the last game was the last game of qualifying. They would make the World Cup. They're in 5th place on goal difference. Panama, excuse me. Panama would go to the playoff against Oceania?
Against New Zealand, yeah.
Okay, yeah, against New Zealand. And they have 2 more games. One against Panama,
and Costa Rica.
One against Costa Rica. And we had a conversation in the car. Costa Rica might not try, which is a
that
given.
leaves me this. Besides, I didn't really want Costa Rica to already qualify. I don't want to see really any of these CONCACAF teams outside the U.S. and Mexico qualify because I just don't like their really dirty style of play. And it's like, of course, other countries in the world play that dirty, and that's just the way it is.
Quality, like Netherlands.
Yeah, but yeah, and I don't watch them as much as I can watch these CONCACAF teams play. And like, just like Honduras, dirty play. Panama, they play dirty. Costa Rica's in there, so I'm not going to talk anymore about Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
That's it. Just us in Costa Rica. Right?
Costa Rica. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to see teams that play super dirty like that, and that aren't at the quality where they can play not dirty and still get into the World Cup. Because if that's how you're getting in, is playing, we're gonna try to take out somebody, or we're just gonna have not like professional tackles, but like we're just gonna tackle to tackle.
Right.
I don't want to see that as your formula getting in the World Cup. I want to see teams that play good team football actually get into it.
I don't see them make. I don't care because I don't see them making it out of the group stage.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like I care because what if their whole thing is we got to play dirty to win, and you play dirty and injure somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it's not like I'm not saying you injure a good player,
yeah.
But like at the same time, you injure a good player, you mess up a whole nother country's thing because you're just playing dirty, and not because you won and played dirty, but you took somebody out and played dirty,
which makes it an advantage for rankings. The new ones came out September 12th, so the new ones are out for the month of September / mid-October, and there's a lot of unnecessary teams in unnecessary places. Mexico loses twice and goes down 1 spot, which doesn't make any sense.
Germany doesn't lose and goes down a spot.
And I think I came up with this theory that it was because of the clinching of the World Cup by Argentina, but Netherlands.
But I gave you the counterpoint of Netherlands,
but they dropped down 4 spots.
And Italy, right? Both clinched.
Yeah, but Italy went up though.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like they both clinched, so they should, in theory, then be ahead of Germany if you clinch, and that makes you jump that much.
I mean, not ahead of Germany.
Well, if you clinch, you should. By the logic of Argentina, if you clinch, you should be able to move ahead of teams that even won and that are basically going to go through and clinch. In a stronger qualifying.
And then again, it might, like I said, it might be because of the group. Because your group is like easy.
Well, they do have like Sweden and Austria, and
Germany has Sweden.
Yeah, we saw this.
I thought this. Oh, I'm thinking
Sweden and Austria. Those both teams are pretty good, and so their group isn't as easy. Who does Argentina play? Uruguay.
Okay. Colombia, Ecuador. Those are all top 20 teams.
Okay, but we already said Ecuador. Probably they should beat them, easy, right?
Right.
Colombia, okay, they were the third-ranked team, which was an abomination. They should have been at least in the top 10, but not third. But
Uruguay as well.
Uruguay's in the top 10. But at the same time, like, Chile, Colombia lost to Uruguay.
Chile is also top 20 as well.
Yeah, but okay, those teams in that group, Argentina's expected to win it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Germany
is expected to win it as well.
Well, not really, because they're expected to win their group, but they're not expected to beat all these teams they beat all the time. Sweden, they're actually not expected to beat Sweden because they had a hard time against Ibrahimovic last time they played Sweden. I'm saying they had a hard time when they play Sweden.
Yeah.
Their group isn't easy. You look at it as country names that you don't watch the players of because you don't know names of the players in it.
You don't know the names of the players other than the ones in Ibra and who else on Sweden?
Maybe like Sweden, I don't know, but Ibra makes Sweden one of the best teams in the group.
Okay. Now, with Austria and the other the three teams on there, we can't name a single
I'm saying the other three teams, I can name at least one player on Austria.
Okay, other than Austria. I can't even name the other.
Well, I'm saying Austria and Sweden are only two teams I'm saying in that group that I'm saying are good.
Mm-hmm.
Argentina,
but they're not
all
even
the
top
talent
20.
Argentina has, they should get in, but clinching should not make you jump a team that hasn't lost.
But if you look at the this all goes off the FIFA rankings because Austria and Sweden are not in the top 20.
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying
the other four
clinching should not make you jump like that. If the other team we're talking about hasn't lost in qualifying, handily won 3-0 both games this weekend.
But then again, Bosnia.
And the only reason they're not clinched is because the second place team their points are too close.
Bosnia, they didn't clinch, but Bosnia, the only time they've lost this year was against us. And they dropped down 5 spots to 18.
I'm just saying Argentina shouldn't be number 2.
I have no problem with Argentina being number 2.
I don't think they're the second best team in the world. I don't think they'd stand against Germany. If I had to pit those two together,
I think it would be a good game.
I think Germany would win probably like 3-1. or when they beat them last in the World Cup 4-0. And like this Argentina group I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm saying if you're gonna jump like that, like give me like at least let the team that was in second have to have lost to drop, because it didn't make more sense to me. If the only reason you haven't clinched your group is just because the second place group,
the second place team
difference? It's like 2 or 3.
3 points. 3 points separating second and third place.
Oh no! Oh, it's 1. Argentina only beat Germany by 1 point.
No. I'm talking about in the
FIFA voting, yeah.
Then why is this such a huge deal?
Because they shouldn't have been able. They shouldn't have jumped them anyway. You can move up into the top 3, but if the second place team in the world has not lost,
second place team meaning Germany
in the world at the time had not lost, handily won, and the only reason they didn't have not clinched is because their second place team in their group is just a little close to them in points, and they're just like a game away from clinching. You shouldn't be able to jump them like that. Then you should be able.
Even though if it's by 1 point,
I can't. Not even just because of German bias. I just can't see how you can jump somebody that hasn't lost just because you clinched a World Cup spot. So that mean when Germany clinches their World Cup spot, they're just going to jump back on top of them?
I can see that.
Because that's not how it should work. You should have to have an outstanding win.
We're talking about the FIFA rankings. They're equivalent to BCS rankings, and
BCS rankings make more sense to me than some FIFA rankings.
That's what I'm saying. This thing makes no sense.
But I'm saying
it makes no sense, but I don't see.
But I don't get how Spain could just stay on top the whole time. Then
they're up by 300 points.
Yeah, that's stupid voting. They haven't qualified. They're playing shit. They just lost to Chile.
It was a friendly though. You keep on stressing.
They beat Italy in a friendly. Argentina.
Okay.
Does that mean Chile should skyrocket now?
They're like what, 15th?
Yeah, I mean they beat Spain. Shouldn't they jump way up there now?
Didn't they?
No,
where were they at before?
I don't know. Probably like. Oh, well, I closed it. Did I close it? No, I didn't.
Are we still moving? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I like that. Oh, how do you want to tell me? Will it?
I'll go with them.
They went up 5. Wait, they're 16th. When was this updated?
So they're 21. No, it's updated. So they went 5 spots. They beat Spain.
I'm just saying, by logic of everything that's happened in the FIFA rankings, Chile should be in a top 10 team now. They beat Spain handily 2-0 or 2-1 or whatever they did.
We beat Germany. They're number 2 in the world. We're not top 10.
Okay, yeah, but Spain played their whole squad. And Germany played the youth team.
It doesn't matter. You're disagreeing with it, but at the same time, you're like, they don't deserve it. I'm just saying, I don't see nothing wrong with it, and the formula says there's really nothing wrong with it as well.
Yeah, but the formula, there's something wrong with the formula with how, okay, Germany don't know how to play any top 20 teams. Does that against them that they can't play top 20 teams in the qualifying group?
It's not their fault. So
they shouldn't get penalized because they can't play
a
top 20 team.
They're not getting penalized.
They are because of the total system, how it works out. They're getting basically penalized of their number 2 ranking because they can't play the top 20 teams because they're not seeded in their groups.
That's not their fault. And that's not FIFA's fault either. It's all the luck of the draw. See, now if they drew against
that's stupid. Then you need when you come out with this formula, then you need to change it so that, like, okay, like if you're winning still, and especially World Cup qualifying, you're winning, and just because you have it clinched, that if there was a part of this formula that said if you clinch a World Cup spot, you get more points, I would have okay, well the formula says you get like extra 100 points because you clinch a spot.
All right.
I'm all about a red card of the week, please.
Oh,
I'll drum roll for you could say it.
Okay. My favorite player, Clint Dempsey, please.
Clint Dempsey did not show up for 2 consecutive Mexico games. Clint Dempsey had the glory moment stolen from him by Landon Donovan. You want to talk about putting a team on your back? You know who we look at in the USA. We thought it was going to be Clint Dempsey. Yeah. I thought it was going to be Clint Dempsey. For some reason, I thought it was going to be in this game. I thought maybe he'll show up this time. Yeah. Maybe he won't disappear and whiff shots and flop and fall on the ground and pretend to be hurt and yell at people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Landon Donovan came back and says, sit your butt down. You aren't really the captain of this team.
Yeah.
Tim Howard, Joe Budden, and I, we the captains.
Yeah.
I love you, Clint Dempsey, but you got to show up, man.
Yeah.
Against our biggest rivals on the biggest night of your career at the moment. You whiffed a penalty the last moment. People saying he did it on purpose to save the Dos Aceros goal. No, you score when you can score, all right? You're not whiffing stuff just because you can whiff it.
Yeah.
And the goal that he missed, that Landon Donovan put in, I saw it and I thought, yo, this is it. This is Dempsey's moment.
Yeah.
He's sealing it. And Donovan literally came out here and said, "Not today. Not and Dempsey's on the ground like, not like this." And Donovan's like, "Yeah, like this." And he put on some sunglasses. He didn't really do that, but if he did, I would have ran out the ESPN glove. Clint Dempsey gets my red card of the week. He gets our red card of the week because he just in consecutive Mexico games, as the captain of the United States, at home in front of your crazed fans, against down in the dirt Mexico, you put in one of the worst performances I've seen out of Clint Dempsey in a long time.
I love you,
Although
man.
the worst performance was the in Mexico game where he just like had like one touch and fell over and was like, I flopped, but I didn't.
Clint Dempsey, I support you 110%. Love you to death. I want to say I'm glad you're captain of the United States, but after seeing last night's game,
no way.
I can't do it. And as much as how long have we been doing this, since July? They didn't know earlier in the year. I was mad at. Well, hold on. I was mad at Landon Donovan for taking that hiatus, and we've had debate after debate after debate of Landon Donovan.
Can I bring up this one point real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did I not tell you? Landon's going to come back and bring the U.S. to the World Cup.
Yes, you did.
I thought about that last night. I went, yo, I told him this was going to happen.
Right.
The Landon's going to come back and say, guess what? Still my team.
Right.
Keep going.
Okay. He's right. And I was mad at Diamond, and I saw him in the World Cup. I'm like, okay, he's back. And he really showed now last night that he's back. He deserves the captain's armband.
Him or Joe Budden, one of those two.
One of them two, but I'd rather give it to Donovan over Howard because Howard just screams at people.
Yeah.
But Dempsey he hasn't done anything since Fulham. No, he hasn't done anything since the game against Manchester United around this time last year. And he hasn't done anything technically in the year. But you're given the...
I was told him... Remember, I'm going to bring up Landon Donovan again. I told him when Landon was coming back to soccer that we needed him. And you thought we didn't need him.
Because we were winning.
But I told you, when the moment comes where we need a win, it's winning time. You're down by 2. You're at the 3-point line. 1 second left in the game. You know what? You need your MJ. And we might have still won on Tuesday night had we not had Landon Donovan. We still might have won. But he contributed to both goals. The cross to Eddie Johnson off the corner and the goal. I think without him, we might have won 1-0. But I think Mexico would have came back.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Boot Room News and Rumor Report. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Facebook. Our Twitter handles are here. Yeah, Twitter is back. We are back from detention.
Yeah. Right.
Leave a comment in the section below, or leave a comment in the section below. Hi, Ethan. How are you doing?
Oh, subject of Ethan. Look out for our top 5 summer transfers with Ethan Bailey and his friends Jack and Harry. That's coming up. Maybe
in the coming weeks,
some point soon.
Yeah. Sometime.
I already did it. I just gotta edit it. I did edit it. I should finish it. Yeah. But look out for that. And
thank you for watching. We appreciate it. No matter how many views we give you, we'll keep doing this until
we die.
So.
We will be back next week. The week after that, we will not be here because we both will be out of town.
I'll be out of this country.
No, I'll be in California. I'm not recording things while I'm there.
Yeah, I'll be in the Bahamas. So.
So I want to give a shout out though to Orlando City SC clinching their
title. They won, right?
Yeah, go Orlando City. And that is, I think, all we have. So like you said, please do all the social networking, hoopla,
all this in the description below.
If there's anything you want us to talk about, please tell us. Because some weeks, we're just not. There's not a lot going on.
It's not like an international friendlies. Not
we had to talk about international games. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
And but yeah, let us know everything.
And we could do a questions video. So if you have questions, we're gonna rack up the questions, and we will make a quick questions.
Yeah, that's it. Please like, subscribe, comment. Like I said, I'm going to reiterate it, say as many times as we have to. Follow us on Twitter. Both of us, personal accounts. Follow TBR Football on Twitter. Ethan Bailey, put his thing. Follow Ethan.
Yeah.
We love you, Ethan. And yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
Have a good one. I'm Anthony.
I'm the Enthusiasm.
See you guys next week.
See ya.